Louisiana Congressman Mike Johnson joins us now. That was pretty strong stuff. What do you make of it, Congressman?
Pretty strong language, but there's a lot to object to in the way the Democrats are handling this right now. You know, the majority on the Intel Committee did vote to allow the Democrats or the minority's memo to be circulated to all House members for any of us to read it who want to do that. They're going through the exact same process, the exact same timing as was done for the majority's memo. So I'm not sure what Schiff and the rest of the Democrats could really complain about here. We're just trying to bring about some transparency. We think the American people have a right to see these things and to make their own conclusions.
So you want to see, like the rest of it, we want to see all the memos, including the one from the Democrats, right? You want to see that out there?
We do. I think it's been proven now that the memo that was released has not in any way compromised national security or our methods or our intel apparatus at all. And I think the same could be said for the Democrats' memo. We're for allowing the truth to be followed and taking it where it leads. I don't think there's anything to hide here, and I think the Democrats' memo should be reviewed by the American people. Let's let the truth come out. I think the people are owed that service.
Now, we also hear that Chairman Nunes, he's talking about a second memo. This one deals with the State Department, nothing to do with the election so much as a separate issue with the State Department. Is this going to reach up to the Secretary of State at the time, Hillary Clinton?
Well, we don't know yet. I'm not on the Intel Committee. I'm on the Judiciary Committee, and we have oversight over a lot of these areas. So we're deeply concerned about it. Look, the Mueller investigation, we're deeply concerned, the special counsel and where all that's leading. There's a lot of different facets that go into this. I think the concern and the questions about the State Department is a separate and distinct issue. I think this is something that should interest the American people. Look, we have to have faith in our institutions, Stuart, and at the end of the day, that's what's in jeopardy here. It's not all of the personnel at the lower level, but it is those at the higher-ups so far we've seen that have shown a political bias, and that's of great concern to us.
You're on the Judiciary Committee, and the left says that this memo undermines law enforcement. Does it?
No. Not at all. No. It was one of these finite questions. You know, as we're calling it now, the dirty dossier, the Steele dossier, was that used in an inappropriate way to obtain a warrant to spy on an American citizen? The fact is that it was, and that's a specific issue. It's a segregated matter that we have to look into, but it's relevant to these overall concerns. We didn't sacrifice in any way national security, law enforcement, or any of the rest. We're talking about whether or not there's a political bias on the part of the people that make these big decisions on behalf of all of us. That should concern every American citizen. I think it does, and I think we're going to get down to the bottom of this.
Congressman Mike Johnson, thanks very much for joining us on a Monday morning. Appreciate it.